Hey, how y'all doing this evening? Welcome back to my channel and welcome if this is y'all's first time. My name is Real King and this is it, y'all. So again, guys, I have to apologize because I've been having a lot of issues with my internet lately and it has been frustrating. And that's why I'm late getting this video out. I was having issues for the past like 3 days. Yesterday was the worst of it, so that's why there wasn't no video that I had coming today. So I tried to figure out what was going on, and I ended up contacting the person that I it's hard to explain because how it's all going, but anyways, the person that I contacted that told me about the home is who I contacted to see if she could help me out, because I guess she speaks the most clearest English, and she basically is the one that is the one that I go through, and she talks to the homeowner or her uncle and stuff like that. So I expressed my frustration to her earlier because I'm just like, geez, man, like, because my TV wasn't working yesterday at all, and I had no connection on my phone. It was like going in and out. Like, there's like two different channels that I can toggle from, or that the internet is through, and it was basically just going from each one. It was like I would connect to one, and then it would say it's failed. I would try to connect to the other one, and it would be okay for like a few seconds, and then it would be done. And then my TV was no better. It was basically showing speeds of 1 megabit per second. And there wasn't anything I could watch on TV. And it was doing the same kind of thing, like whatever. The speed was low, but it was saying my connection was like excellent or good, which is just really bizarre. But basically, that's what was going on, y'all. Like, and that's why I could not get anything going. I'm just like, I'm not gonna try to make a video and then I'm not gonna be able to upload it, because like my upload speeds were even worse than my download speeds. So it just wasn't gonna happen. So I had no idea when it was gonna get better, and I didn't know what I was gonna do. So I just was like, you know what, never mind, I'm not gonna worry about it. But yeah, so anyways, let's talk about yesterday, because yesterday was a very interesting day. And when I think about yesterday, I didn't do anything, but it was an exhausting, long day. To give you an example of how long and exhausting it was, guys, basically all I was doing yesterday was walking. I was walking around everywhere. It was so exhausting. I had to pay my rent yesterday, and I got that done. But what I had to do, because I had money in 3 different accounts, and I had to get everything, out to pay my rent. And how my accounts are, because I have basically all online banks, and so I had the increments were not matching to where I could get them out evenly. So that sucked. And on top of that, to start everything off, this is what started everything off, because I went from having, and something told me, it's always my bad karma. I'm not gonna say luck, but it's always my bad karma. That when I am in a position where I don't have a lot of money and I have a big bill coming up, and I'm like, there's things that I want, and I figure I have enough that I can do it. That's always the problem. That's always never the right guess. So here, an example. So this is what happened. So day before yesterday is when I bought my cigars, and I did it because I figured everything out, and I'm like, I have enough to where I can afford to get these. The problem was I had transferred some money, and this is the only issue. I went from being up $40 something to being down 40 something dollars. And how it happened was off of one transfer. I transferred money from one account to another, and when I woke up yesterday morning, it said find me. And it was something that I did not basically remember. It was a bill that had a small bill that had fees on top of it. And it wiped basically everything that I transferred minus like $2 or $5 or $4. It wiped everything out. And basically I went from being ahead to being very below, like very behind. And that sucked. So I had to figure stuff out yesterday, and this is what caused all of the stuff that had, and I was basically going around. So that's why, now I remember, I was going to make a video about my cigar, and that's why I couldn't do it, because when I was going to the area where I, the park to do it, I got there, and at the time, because I kind of got a late start, and when I was done at the first place I went to, it was like 2 in the afternoon, or like close to. And I'm just like, oh man, you gotta be kidding me. Because I knew what I had to do. I knew that I had to go to a distance, but I had to go to 2 different places. And it meant that I had to, and the places I had to go to were in the same direction, but I had to make a stop somewhere, which was at home first, and then head back up to the street to catch the bus to go back that same direction to go to a further point to where I needed to catch or go to the ATM. And so yeah, and that's how that happened. So it was an exhausting day because it was in the middle of the day. It was a hot day, and I'm just like, dang it, man, this is gonna suck. 'Cause I can't I can't smoke my cigar. So I'm making my way back, and I'm just pissed. I'm pissed. I'm like, dang it, man, this is gonna suck. 'Cause I knew I had to go home to grab something. Now I remember again. I had to go 3 places in the same direction. It was terrible. Came home, grabbed an item that I needed. And I think it was like around 3. It was like 2 or 3. All right, so now I'm going back up the street, and it's hot. I'm sweaty, tired, thirsty. Now I'm going back up the street because I know I still have to go to a middle point. So I had to take the bus a short distance, got off the bus, and I had to do a bunch of walking to go, unfortunately, to the pawn shop. I hated having to do this. I did not want to do this. And I figured all my other things that I did up to then was going to help so I wouldn't have to do this. And I had to do it anyways. And I mainly had to do this because I couldn't debit all of what I had in my banks out because they were not increments of 20. So I'll get to that next. So I go to the pawn shop to pawn my item. Now I gotta walk back. But on my way to the pawn shop, a cousin of mine texts me or calls me because she needs me to do something right away because they're at a car lot. They're at a car dealership, and one of my other cousins, my second cousins, is trying to get a car. So they needed me for something. And I'm like, oh man. But I'm literally walking en route. Like, I had to fill out something on a phone, and it's taking away my concentration. So now I get to the pawn shop, get the item or get some money, head back, and I'm trying to fill out this application while I'm crossing these intersections and trying not to get hit by cars. And I'm also trying to get the bus, the third bus now, in the same direction because now I have the money, and now I gotta go to the ATM to now withdraw from 3 different accounts. So I got to doing that, and So I got all my money that I needed, and now I'm good. So I had a little bit of money in 3 different accounts, and I'm heading back home because I'm just tired. It's like I think it's like past 5 now at this point, almost 6 or somewhere around there. Before I left Walgreens, I bought like 2 things of a Powerade, not Powerade, but what is that called? Something Armor or whatever. It was like on sale for 2 for $4.50, so I got that, and I guzzled one down like boom right there. It was nice and cold at the bus stop waiting, and I saved the other one in my backpack for later. I called myself doing that. So now I'm heading home, and I'm just a sweaty mess. My shirt that I was wearing was a black shirt, and it had like sweat stains all over it. You know what I'm saying? Where all the white stains from like the, what do you call that? The salt. I'm just soaking wet. This hat had like sweat coming through. I was just uncomfortable. My boxers, everything was just like wet on me. But I got my money. I had my rent, and that's all that I was waiting to do. So now I get home, and I'm tired, y'all. I was dead tired. I think I walked like 10 or 11,000 or 1,000 steps. I don't remember how many calories I burned. I didn't see that much, but I know I burned a lot of calories. Got home, paid my rent, got my receipt, came upstairs, took a shower. I don't even think did I eat any dinner? I can't remember if I ate dinner or not. But anyways, I came upstairs, and then that was it. And then I think, then that's when all of the issues was happening with I think it was kind of late. So I did not do my video because the video that I was going to do was, I couldn't do. So I didn't worry about nothing. And I think I was watching something, a little bit of a show. And then that's when it just got completely interrupted by the Wi-Fi not working. And I was just like, oh. So I stayed up like dumb late. I stayed up like 7 this morning because I was literally trying to watch something. Like anything I was trying to watch on TV or do anything on my phone wasn't happening. So I was pissed. I just was like, oh, this sucks. I can't do anything. So I went to bed this morning at 7 something. And then I woke up around like almost 1 and try to see if the internet was working again, and it wasn't, and nothing was working. I missed a class that I was supposed to do as well earlier this morning, so everything was just like shocked, and I got really frustrated. So I was debating on whether I wanted to move because I'm just like, man, I'm having too many issues with my internet. Like it's just continuously having. I'm always having problems. Like what's going on? So I got on the app. Or not the app, but the website that I used to get to this place, and I was really looking for another place. Like I was just done. And so nothing happened of that. And then that's when I text, the lady and stuff like that and everything. And so that's what happened, guys. But on a good note, I have figured out something to where it'll help me out later on. So I have a little bit of money from all of my accounts combined, which is enough to get me through next week. Good thing is I only work 2 days next week, which means I only need money for Lyft rides for 2 days. So roughly that should probably, that should probably cost me, I'd say under $10. I would say probably around $7, $8 out of the money that I have, which is plenty enough. And then what that means is on Wednesday of next week, I will be able to get more money because I'm going to donate after work. I'm going to go donate, and I'll get $45 from there to go with whatever I have remaining until there. So hopefully I have about $10, or hopefully I have, because I don't need to buy any food. So I think I have like about $30 altogether. And so out of that 30, I should use about roughly 8 of that okay, which would give me 20, was that 23? $27. About 26 actually. Should give me about $26 remaining, and if I add that to the 45, which would be good. But what I was planning to do was just get my item out of the pawn shop because it's exactly $45, and then that would still be okay. Or I could wait till Friday to do that because I would be able to donate again and get 50. So that would be $95 altogether. And then that way, I'm not like strapped too much because, well, no, I will still be okay. Wait a minute, now I'm thinking about it. I only work 2 days. That's right. So yeah, so I might just get it back out. I might get my item out next Wednesday because it's exactly $45. So I could do that. But now that I think about that, I might not be able to do that. Because, let's see. Well, it maybe. I'm sorry, I'm thinking because it just depends on if I have enough, because again, I have online banks, so I can only take out increments of 20. So if I don't have 20 in the bank, then I can't do that. Then I would have to wait till Friday because, yeah, anyways, I don't want to be babbling. Either Wednesday or Friday, I will get the item out of the pawn shop is what my plan is to do. So, because I didn't want to even put it in there. I didn't. So that's very likely what I might do. And I will be okay. Now, I don't know when my payday is, though. We're supposed to get paid on Fridays, which would be every other Friday because I get paid bi-weekly. So I didn't get paid for obvious reasons last Friday. So there's a chance that I get paid this Friday coming up. So we'll see. I don't know. I kind of don't want to get paid next Friday. Reason being, because I haven't worked a good amount of hours. I think last week I may have worked, there was 3 days, I think I only worked 15 hours. So that's not a lot. And then this week coming up, I only get to work 2 days. So that's going to be 15 times 10, that's 25 hours altogether. So that's going to suck. So, and like right now, I'm still in training, so I'm not working full hours as I will be once I'm done training. So my days are short. I'm really only working 8 to 2 as opposed to once I am done training, I'll be working 7 to 4. 7 to 4 or 4:30, one of the two. So that is when I'll have better paychecks. So that's why I'm saying like I don't really want to get paid next week because I really want that to bubble up a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not going to be a significant paycheck at all. But anyways, y'all, that's how my day was yesterday and then on through today. So it kind of sucks, but you know, we have some of those days sometimes. But overall, things are good. Things are okay. Things are better. I just got done eating dinner. Made myself a pretty good dinner. I had I made myself like some breakfast tacos with some turkey bacon in them. Had a bag of popcorn and a banana with 2 glasses of water. So I am full and content, and now I'm going to relax the rest of the evening and do whatever. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed my video. If you guys did enjoy the video, give it a thumbs up. Also, if you guys have any comments or anything like that, feel free to leave it in the comment area and hit that notification bell so that way you guys are notified when I am uploading my videos. And if you guys are new to my channel and have not subscribed, why don't you guys subscribe to my channel? Anyways, I'm Ri'LL King, and this is it, y'all. All right, y'all have a good evening.